What Nigerians woke up to is another serious security development, and people are already talking everywhere. Armed bandits made a bold move and attacked a military base, thinking they could overpower our troops. But what followed showed that the Nigerian soldiers on ground were fully alert and ready. From reports on the ground, once the attackers tried to force their way into the base, the soldiers responded immediately. There was no panic, no running around. The troops stood their ground and pushed back hard. Many of the attackers did not make it out, and the rest were forced to retreat. This kind of situation shows you that the military is not sleeping, even though the challenges are many. As you're listening to this gist, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we bring you real updates in a clear and calm way. Just tap the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Now, let me break it down in simple English so everybody can understand. These bandits have been causing trouble in many parts of the country for a long time. They attack villages, kidnap people, and disturb farmers. Recently, they have become more bold, even trying to attack military locations. But attacking a military base is not the same thing as attacking a village. Soldiers are trained, armed, and prepared. So when these bandits came, thinking they would surprise the troops, they met serious resistance. From what we understand, the exchange did not last for hours. Once the soldiers got the signal, they responded with coordination. The attackers were pushed back, and calm was later restored in the area. Sadly, we must also say the truth. Some soldiers lost their lives in the line of duty. These are men who left their families to protect the country. That part is painful, and Nigerians must always remember and respect their sacrifice. If you agree that our soldiers deserve respect and support, please like this video and subscribe right now. It takes just 1 second. Now, why is this story important? It is important because it shows two things at the same time. 1. The security challenges in Nigeria are still real. 2. The military is still fighting back and not giving up. Many people online like to spread fear or exaggerate stories, but the reality is that these clashes are happening because security forces are actively confronting criminals, not because the country is finished. Let me talk small about the mindset of these bandits. Over time, some of them have become confident because they have attacked soft targets and escaped. That confidence sometimes pushes them to make wrong decisions, like attacking trained soldiers in their own base. When that happens, the outcome is usually not good for them. This is what we saw in this case. Please, if you are getting value from this gist, like the video and subscribe. Share it too, so others can hear a calm and clear version of what is happening. Another thing people should understand is that these attacks are not happening in isolation. The military is dealing with pressure in many areas at the same time. From the northeast to the northwest and even other regions, troops are stretched. Despite that, when an attack like this happens, response is still swift. That alone tells you the level of commitment on ground. People have been asking, why do bandits even think of attacking a military base? The answer is simple. Sometimes they want weapons, sometimes they want to create fear, and sometimes they want attention. But each time they try this kind of thing, they expose themselves to serious consequences. As we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support matters. Let's also talk about the civilians living around these areas. Anytime there is an attack near a military base, residents get scared. Businesses close, movement reduces, and everyone stays alert. After this incident, normal activities gradually returned, which shows that security was restored. That is important, because people need peace to live their daily lives. Now, one thing I like to remind people is this. Not everything you see online is accurate. Some pages will use very heavy words just to get attention. But as a responsible news presenter, the duty is to tell you what happened in a way that is clear, respectful, and safe for everyone to hear. That's why words matter. If you appreciate this style of reporting, please like the video and subscribe. The bigger question many Nigerians are asking now is, what next? What next is continued operations. The military does not stop after pushing back an attack. They usually gather information, increase patrols, and monitor movement around the area. This helps to prevent another surprise attack. There is also the issue of morale. When soldiers successfully defend a base, it boosts confidence among the troops. It also sends a message to criminal groups that the military is not an easy target. That message is very important in the ongoing fight against insecurity. As we move on with this gist, remember to like and subscribe. Don't wait till the end. Let me also say this in simple terms. Security issues are complex. They don't disappear overnight. But every time criminals are stopped, it is a step forward. Every time a base is defended, it shows progress. We must be patient, but also demand accountability and improvement. Some people will ask, is the situation improving or getting worse? The honest answer is that it is mixed. There are setbacks, yes, but there are also successes that don't always trend online. This particular incident is one of those moments where the military held its ground. Please like this video and subscribe if you want more balanced updates like this. At the end of the day, the safety of the country depends on many things: intelligence, equipment, leadership, and community cooperation. When communities share information and support security agencies, it makes a big difference. So let's continue from there. Another angle people are not really talking about is how these repeated attacks are changing the strategy of the military. When criminals keep trying new methods, the security forces also adjust. After incidents like this, checkpoints are reviewed, patrol times are changed, and intelligence sharing becomes tighter. These are things you may not see on social media, but they are happening quietly in the background. As you're still watching, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really supports this kind of calm and clear reporting. Now, let me break this English small again. What happened here is not just about fighting. It's also about message. The message to the bandits is simple. Attacking a military base is not a shortcut to power. The message to Nigerians is also clear. Even when criminals try to cause fear, the country is not helpless. Some people online like to say the military is overwhelmed. Yes, the challenges are many, nobody is denying that. But situations like this show that there is still resistance, still structure, and still people standing their ground. That matters a lot in times like this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as we go on. Let's talk about the emotional side for a moment. When soldiers lose their lives, it affects more than just the army. It affects families, friends, and the entire nation. These are people with dreams, plans, and loved ones. That's why it's important to speak with respect and not turn serious issues into jokes or exaggeration online. At the same time, it's also important to acknowledge the courage it takes to face armed attackers directly. Not everybody can do that. That courage is something Nigerians should recognize, regardless of opinions. If you agree with this point, like the video and subscribe. Another thing that comes up after stories like this is fear. Some people start to panic, especially those living in nearby areas. But fear is exactly what criminals want. When fear spreads, it disrupts daily life. That's why calm, verified information is very important. Knowing that the situation has been contained helps people relax and continue their normal activities. Now, let me say this clearly. This does not mean the problem is over. It means one attempt failed. Security is a long process, not a one-day event. That's why consistent effort is needed from both the government and the people. Please remember to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. There's also the role of information. When people share unverified clips or old videos and claim they are new, it creates confusion. Some of those videos are from years ago or even from other countries. That's why listening to structured gist like this helps to balance things out. Let's also talk about responsibility. Communities have a role to play. When suspicious movements are reported early, it can prevent bigger problems. Silence gives criminals room to operate. Awareness and cooperation help security forces act faster. If you're still with me, thank you. Please like and subscribe. Another question people ask is about equipment and training. Events like this push the authorities to review what soldiers need on ground. Better protection, better communication tools, and better support systems are always part of the discussion after such incidents. Progress may be slow, but reviews do happen. Also, these incidents remind us why unity matters. When people turn security issues into tribal or political arguments, it distracts from the real issue. Safety should be everyone's concern, regardless of background. Like this video and subscribe if you want conversations that bring people together, not divide them. As we move forward, Nigerians will keep watching how the situation develops. Will there be more arrests? Will patrols increase? Will affected areas see lasting peace? These are valid questions, and updates will come with time. For now, the key takeaway is this. An attempted attack happened. The military responded. The threat was pushed back, and calm was restored. That's the core of the gist without noise.